My name is Sebastian Junger. I'm an author and journalist and documentary filmmaker.
Guillermo Cervera, photographer.
Well, I was a war reporter for a long time. You know, you're reporting on something which is inherently tragic and that the world should know about. You know, these are real people's lives getting very, very affected by geopolitics.
I try to capture the feelings of the people. I try to get out of them what people doesn't normally see.
I mean, I found the job of war reporting incredibly exciting. You know, I mean, war is very dramatic. It has enormous consequence. So if you're participating in it as a journalist, you feel like you're doing something of great consequence. And you know, I would come home, and life at home just looked. It certainly was not exciting, and it was hard to argue that it was meaningful. And so I just kept wanting to go back.
Covering war at the beginning is, we all think that we have to cover the fighting, we have to cover the wounded people, when the really tricky thing is to make a different story out of war.
And actually, situations where there's shooting going on, you don't get much information out of those situations. You really don't. Mostly you're keeping your head down. And the really sort of profound truths about war, they're not necessarily about people firing guns.
Men who have been in combat feel like, you know, I mean, a lot of them feel like it was the most intense experience of their life, and the situation in which they were the most closely bonded with other people. The experience of combat is very much one of human connection.
Take this group right here, whatever, right there, you're a platoon right now, and you're gonna spend a year together, and you're sleeping shoulder to shoulder, you're doing everything together. Everything. You're never further than 4, 5, 10 feet from another person for a year, right? And you're in a very hostile place, and your life depends on everyone else in this group doing their job, and you do your job. And if you all do it right and everyone gets lucky, you'll get home alive. The bonds created by that interreliance are incredibly powerful. That's an amazing experience. It's a real experience of human connection in a way that is very hard to replicate back here in society.
In war, you see people at their best and at their worst, both. And I think it really does give you a pretty amazing insight into human beings.